Today we're going to be having a look at the brand new Golden Frieza and Sorbet free-to-play card. Now this free-to-play card, in summary, is a very good card, but there's one or maybe two problems with this card, and we'll get into that really quickly. This is a new card that is released on the JP side of Dokkan Battle, so let's go through the details of the card. It is a TUR card, so there's a brand new story event that you farm. It's 3 stages long so far, and it starts off as a first form Freiza, which I believe, other than LR Freiza, is the best, first form Freiza free-to-play has. I mean, it's actually a pretty good first form Freiza. It's like 90% attack and defense, which is pretty solid for a free-to-play card. But the full 100% stats on this Golden Frieza is 10,637 HP, 10,652 attack, and 7,603 defense. He's a leader for Joint Forces category Key +2 and 50% stat boost, or Tech types Key +2 and 30% stat boost. Now, it does sound like it might get an easy A just because of the 50% stats and 2 key for Joint Forces. Although, I don't know if that's truly going to happen because there's already a subcategory leader for Tech types Key +2 and 30% stat boost, which is, I think, unheard of if a card is going to Easy A. So, for an example, Gogeta doesn't get his STR boost until he's Easy A, same as the Exchange Goku and Gohan. So, it makes me believe that it's not going to get an Easy A, but if it does get an Easy A, which is still highly possible, because the story event is only 3 stages long, then this card is going to be beastly. Although not going to be the best Joint Forces category leader, but his passive and his super attack stuff are just so good. Now, for the super attack mechanic, we have supreme damage to the enemy and high chance of stunning the enemy, which is awesome. And then for his passive skill, attack and defense plus 120% when HP is 50% or more. Key +6 performs a guaranteed critical hit and stuns the attack enemy within the same turn after receiving an attack. So perfect for the first slot. Guaranteed critical hit is insane, and a guaranteed stun chance. Even if you miss the super attack, you're still guaranteed to stun that turn, but of course the super attack will stun for 2 turns. And then, just like the Easy A Tech Golden Frieza, if your HP drops below 50% HP, you have damage reduction by 50%. When I mean just like Golden Frieza, I mean like the HP restriction is just exactly like that. And then, funny enough, it is a Tech Golden Frieza and Sorbet. Now, that and Sorbet part truly screws up this card, because the problem with this card, although sounds very good right now with the passive skill and the super attack, the leader skill is not that great, but doesn't really matter too much. And that is the link skills for this man and the categories for this man. So the link skills are New Frieza Army, which only has 4 characters in it, pretty much. And other than this card, the rest of the trash. Brainiacs, Coward, Cold Judgment, First for Conquest, Prodigies, and Shattering the Limit. First for Conquest, really good. Prodigies, pretty decent. Shattering the Limit, of course. Brainiacs is not too bad either. But you're missing the universe's most malevolent and strongest clan in space, which is pretty much a big L for this card. Which, it does suck, but there had to be a nerf somewhere, is what I believe. When there's a free-to-play card, in there is definitely a nerf in some way. For the categories, that's also a big L. We got 4 categories in here: Joint Forces, Terrifying Conquerors, Final Trump Card, and Battle of Wits. So no Wicked Bloodline in there. No movie bosses, which really does suck, because this is from the movie, I think. I don't know really if it's from the movie or not, but because it could be from the show, the episode version. You're also missing Transformation Boost as well. This card could link up really well if it had movie bosses with the Brawly movie Golden Frieza, but unfortunately that doesn't happen. And then Golden Frieza, the movie one, doesn't even support this guy. So that's a mishap right there. And then, funny enough, if you go back to the first form Frieza, he only has 1 category in there, which I believe is Terrifying Conquerors. So he doesn't even have Final Trump Card, Battle of Wits, or even Joint Forces in there. So yeah, that's the only dropbacks in this card. We're going to showcase him on a Dokkan event here with Terrifying Conquerors. We got Demon King Piccolo for the 120% stat boost, and then Cooler for the big fat 170% attack and defense, versus Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. So type advantage in there. We'll see how the crits work. It's a pretty tough event as well, so it probably will last quite a bit. And then we're going to be linking up with Jace. The reason for that is Jace, after his super attacks, is able to increase Extreme Allies attack up. And then he's also an attack support with a Brainiac, so there's a little bit of attack and defense built in there. And then we'll have First for Conquest and Prodigy's links, in the floater spots. Anyway, let's figure out the rotations really quickly. Jace in the last spot since Golden Frieza is up next. No build-up mechanics or anything like that, but 120% attack and defense boost is more than enough, I think. Imagine if this guy got an easy like 150% attack and defense, which is already insane, and a guaranteed crit. If he's always taking a hit at the start, he's guaranteed a super attack as well. So yeah, this guy is pretty good. The only thing is he loses all that defense if you drop underneath 49% HP, which then means his damage reduction will work. But without the defense, it's kind of lackluster. Right now, with one support, the STR Cooler doesn't even support the Freiza at the moment unless we're versing 2 or more enemies. We have 88,000 defense, 167,000 attack stat. And we're not receiving an attack here, so no guaranteed stun. But let's see how much he can do right here. 844,000. Unique super attack. I haven't seen that super attack, so that's very cool. I mean, it's just a kick, so like, there's nothing exciting, but there's still some sort of moving parts to it, instead of just like, I don't know, a death beam or something. Alright, first phase down. I wonder, because this is... On Dokkan Wiki, it says it's translated to Last Resort, a part of his name. The Sneaky Last Resort, Golden Frieza and Sorbet. And then his super attack's called Last Resort Strategy. I wonder if the category, because on Global, the category's changed to Final Trump Card. I wonder if they will change it to the Sneaky Final Trump, or the Final Trump Strategy. That would be funny. Because if they don't, then it's like, why did they change Final Trump category name? Because Last Resort, still, in my opinion, sounds the best. Because we have all these strong units, because Terrifying Conquerors is such a good category. Let's just hope that Gohan actually hits first here on the next turn around. Because so far, he hasn't. Yep, okay, well, rip. I just realized that because Jace needs to be first in order to build up the super attack, he becomes kind of useless. I didn't really think that through. But oh well, this situation, it does work. We got over 1 million attack stat with a few extra attack supports in here. 632,000. This guy would definitely work really well in Super Battle Road, so maybe this would be a good supplement to add to your Extreme Tech Super Battle Road team. Because I think that would work really well. Because just for the stuns alone, I think that would be really good. Alright, we're finally on to the AGL Gohan, so we have type advantage plus the critical hit, which means even more damage. Unfortunately, we weren't able to show the stuns too much, especially now that Gohan cannot be stunned. But yeah, I think even though this card does have its drawbacks, I still think he might make it into the Terrifying Conquerors team for my free-to-play team. There we go. So we have... finally, the first hit. So that's good. And then Jace is seeking out the super attack. Let's see how much we tank the super attack here. 120% extra defense. Don't think we'll make it to the damage reduction part. I would like to, but this team is pretty busted. And 911,000 attack stat. Guaranteed critical. 1 million critical damage. Not too shabby, not too shabby. We can count that as like his normal damage output. And even the Int Cooler did as much. So in terms of him like matching up with a paid play card, Redstone card, he's up there. If this card was released back when Tech Golden Frieza came out, definitely easy this guy over the movie bosses one, right? It's very random that we got this story event because it's not totally random, but oh wow. Wow, we almost died there, which is perfect because we get to see the damage reduction. So as you can see, his defense drops by half. More than a half. I believe the passive skill will not change because it only calculates at the start. So I am going to Android 8 because it's still Gohan here, and he's still attacking two other characters that don't have type advantage, but he should take double-digit damage. I mean, if they're all normal attacks, they were going to be double-digit damage anyway. Still gets the crit, although it's half. So essentially, if your HP is 50% or more, you'll get double the amount of attack and defense than you would per usual. Yeah, as you can see, we had to use the Android 8. This won't kill, though. And it looks like we will get a Dokkan mode, which is great. We need to stay over 50%, or else it would be a waste of a Dokkan mode. It would be a bad job if I did a Dokkan mode without getting the attack and defense plus 120%. Maybe you should have Ghost Ushered as well, because there's a guaranteed hit at the start, because Gohan might not attack at the start, which would be sad, because then it wouldn't be a guaranteed Dokkan hit critical. Yep. Alright, so we just gotta pray here that we do end up getting the critical, although I built him with max additional, so that kind of sucks. But let's pray. Let's pray. We got two supports, two very good supports here. We've got just under 1 million attack stat, and I wonder what will be the damage output. Maybe a lucky critical, maybe an additional super attack. No, we did not get the critical, but we do end up getting 1.4 million damage output, and that is the new Golden Frieza and Sorbet. At least it's a brand new free-to-play card with a unique name. Very good passive, very good super attack. All it is the problem is the categories and the link skills. But hopefully you guys did enjoy the showcase no less. I do really like the card, and of course there's a potential EZA. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Check out all my social medias down below. My Twitch, Twitter, all that good stuff. I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, stay healthy, stay safe, stay fizzy. Peace out.